on the stove. 36 O's, I took the pot and went gold. 36 O's, I took the pot and went gold. Diamond on the stove, I took the pot and went gold. Niggas broke the code, bum niggas tryna own my soul. Diamond on the stove, I took the pot and went gold. Diamond on the stove.
Ricky's flaking like some dandruff. See more keys than some handcuffs. Turn 1 to 2, that's an N1. Had to fix a 50 for Cassandra. Hand in hand, handing out them samples. Late night show, Jay Leno. Base rental, Nissan Stanza. Serving hard arm out the window. Turn my Citro into a Bonanza. Found the land down in Texarkana. Now we bossing like I'm Tony Danza. Smoking weed, staring at the cameras. Drink thicker than some Mylanta. Taking heads like a Highlander. Weighing up all that pipe cancer. Kill him, he don't got the right answers. Full villain down in Manchester. In the fire with them salamanders. Slap boxing off at Manchester. Stepped on it in some Alexanders. Make it rain, dear, like I'm prancing. Wrist a chandelier, diamonds dancing. Brick a girly like a private dancer. Met the plug at J. Alexander's. Swiping J's, never been a scammer. All my licks resemble Adam Sandler. 90-day run, Barry Sanders. One-way ticket with a transfer. 12 staking out in the camper. Still can smell the fumes from the camphor. 12 racks pulling off a landfill. Hellcat looking like a panther.
Diamond on the stove. 36 O's, I took the pot and went gold. 36 O's, I took the pot and went gold. Diamond on the stove, I took the pot and went gold. Niggas broke the code, bum niggas tryna own my soul. Diamond on the stove, I took the pot and went gold. Diamond on the stove.
Sorry for the weird anime video thing. I just like Bodie James, who's the rapper on that song. What does diamond on the stove mean? Well, the idea is that using the stove to cook cocaine into crack. He's gone beyond platinum, beyond gold, but diamond. Diamond and selling cocaine. So that's the idea. Such an uplifting subject for the people. No, it was not Bleach. That might be from Bleach. I don't know what anime that's from. And I didn't do it because of the anime. I like that song, and that has like an extended intro. Too white for this, maybe. It could be Bleach. And I'm doing okay, Zombie Man. First, let's just say hi to everybody. Hey, Retro Rich. He's like, what the fuck? Listen, this is the state of the channel. This stream is, but that was just, that was Bodie James with, I think the song is called Diamond on the Stove. Bodie James and Stove God Cooks, who's the guy on the hook, with Diamond on the Stove from, is it from Bo Jackson? I forgot which project. It was Bodie James and Alchemist, one of those projects they've had together. And that's not that bad of a transition into this whole stream. I mean, we'll talk about other subjects, but I wanted to state a few things. Like, I've been wanting to make music since I was a kid. The whole point of being VigilanteWilliamson was to be a musician. I am working on 2 projects, which is probably really just one big project split into two based upon genres, because I'm making a synthwave project and a hip hop project. And I want to finish them this year. And I want to put effort into finishing them. And I only have so many hours. So I'm going to stream a lot less, which I already have been. But even My goal is to do 2 to 3 videos a week, 1 to 2 streams a week. That's where my goal is. I know some of you guys are members. I'm not sure if you're going to stick around as members. I saw that my former partner in Culture Crime Fighting just did his member stream. I can do member stream if you guys like, and do 1 of those a month if that's something you'd be interested in. Maybe I should do a poll or something like that. I really owe you guys a lot for even paying attention to me. I don't take for granted that anybody gives a shit about my ranting or whatever. But I'm not going to be able to stream as much because I want to focus on this music. I don't know what's going to happen with it. Sure, yeah, I saw 6 hours. I can't do that. Speaking of Matt, I am going to be streaming on this channel Monday. Monday, we're doing this stream. We'll be doing this podcast. So, but we're not going 6 hours. I don't know how long we're going, but it ain't 6 hours. So, yeah. But yeah, I do want to do things for you guys. Right now, I'm just doing early content, like whenever I finish a video, because I don't like releasing at night anyway. I think it does. Well, for me, it seems that the more time I give it, the more views. They don't usually come the first 24 hours anyway, but I just don't like releasing at night. So I was like, all right, I'll post it the next day at midday, and then give the members early access to it. So that's all members are getting. Granted, it's only $1, but I really appreciate it. And I still haven't gotten it. Only YouTube has gotten it. But I still appreciate it. And I appreciate that you guys watch my streams, whether it's Spider-Man, whether it's whatever, games. Obviously, Fizz really wants me to, because it was just mods, I see. But I know Fizz, you obviously want me to play New Vegas, which I do want to get into this year. I'm not just not doing it. I wanted to finish. I thought I would be finished with Spider-Man. I thought I was closer to the end than I actually was. I think yes. I think everybody should pursue any creative pursuit they want to do. That's why I have to put more time into music, because I have to do it. I'm not going to be satisfied with my life unless I make not just an album, but multiple albums, as I already said. Until I can get those projects released, I'm going to basically be streaming once a week, maybe 2. But I got to put more time into finishing and creating and getting in the habit of creating so I can do that. And I got to put more time into my health too. I mean, I didn't talk about it, but my car is semi down. I mean, it runs, but I need a new battery. And I haven't wanted to drive it too far or too much since, was it Tuesday or Wednesday this week? It went out, and my brother had to give me a jump, and that was a whole rigmarole. Cargilani, yeah. Cargilani. Cargilani needs a little TLC before I can start messing with it. But so does Body Jelani. Like I gotta get shape. I gotta get back on smoothies. I still gotta. It's been fucking freezing here in Texas, so walking has not been good. But it was going to the gym for a little bit until Cargilani had his little battery issues. So I got to get a new battery, which I hopefully will have it in by Sunday. I got stuff to do. But how's Dog Jelani? He's good. He needs a haircut. Part of me likes him when he has a lot of fur, but he does kind of smell. So he needs a haircut in the bath. And yeah, it's cool. Some zombie made music we can toss on in a minute. But I do want to focus on this music. And another thing that for the channel going forward is, man, we can talk politics. We can talk whatever you want. I still am trying to maintain some sort of free speech thing, but man, I couldn't give a shit less. I couldn't give a shit less about a lot of things, man. Even within music, like I don't really care about Drake's second lawsuit. I don't care about Sabrina what's her name? Sabrina Carpenter, whatever that little girl is. I don't care about these artists and they deals and shit. I saw something interesting. The guy who made Ice Patches. Yeah, I'm sure it's even colder up there. Shit, the ice patch. Oh, I don't miss black ice. Not trying to be racist towards ice, but what's the guy? The Richmond guy. I think I talked a little bit about it. I may even EFAP it, but he was talking about his experiences dealing with the industry. Asked a question on Twitter. Wanted people to retweet it. I am so off Twitter. I've been in the habit of blocking people on fucking. Oh, who's winning this fight? I think Zim. Said Invader, Zim, or Roger. I know Roger's capable of a lot of dark stuff. I feel like Invader Zim should win. I feel that's pretty safe. That's an interesting thing. That seems like one of those things with me. At my age, you go down and just land there and fell. Yeah, I have fallen recently in mud and shit like that just from walking. I think I fell like 2 or 3 months ago, so I was able to eat it and not my hip go out. My knee hurt it for a while. My knee sucked. My knees always suck though. But also shows how coordinated I am. But we will get into the songs I made. But yeah, I really just want to do music. That's all I really want to do. I just want to write or make beats or play guitar. That's all I want to do. I need to put more time into it. I've been watching all these things. One, trying to get out of the writer's block because lyrics have been kind of hard to do. But the more I see, it's just people who have that creative passion, who have that pursuit, they put fucking everything in it. And sometimes, I mean, obviously I got a job, but I put too much into too many things at once instead of focusing and getting something done. I joke a bit, but the bounce back is gone. I see. Yeah. It gets harder. Everything gets harder everything gets harder as you get older. And shit, as crazy as the world gets, it's like I don't want to. The way the world gets crazier, it doesn't make me more interested in what's going on in the world. It makes me less interested. It's like, you know what? I need to focus on what I value. You know what I'm saying? And I value myself, and I value music. If it doesn't get harder, Blue Chew. Facts, Brandon. Pete, oh boy. 28th Amendment. What happened? See, this sounds dark. This sounds like the stuff that I don't want to pay attention to so I can make music. Don't know if something like a Vader Zim would ever be allowed to make. Yeah, Vader Zim. I hate when that phrase gets said already, but it makes me even angrier when that phrase is said about shows that are within 20 to 25 years. Shows that have, when a show that has come out since the year 2000 and you say you couldn't make it anymore, that just makes me angry. It's like, why couldn't you? You know what I mean? Just like The Hangover. You couldn't make The Hangover even though it's like less than 20 years old. It's like, why? This isn't that old. That just, but it's like from a different generation being 10 years old. Like, or even something like Ted, which is probably just like 10 years. Oh, well, you couldn't make it now. The first Deadpool was just like 7 years. You couldn't make it now. Like, what? Just watched The Hangover yesterday, says El Gordo. Appreciate you being here. So you're a music guy. That's what the basically stream is. I'm focused more on music. I mean, and you're really good, man. I gotta write something to get you on the hook. You're really good. Shout out to the mannequins. Speaking of music, we'll get to Zombie Man. I saw that I think I still got his link somewhere. Yeah, I do. See old clips of Jay and Silent Bob on YouTube. You couldn't make that now. But even that, again, that's within that's right around the edge of 20 years. But God, it's like, oh, you can't make this now. It's like, why can't you? Shit ain't that old. It's 20 years old. You know what I mean? And the people who made it are fucking not to yell, but fucking Kevin Smith bitch ass. Yeah, The Hangover was crazy. 15 minutes we talk about the Constitution. Like I said, I can't care. I mean, I can care because it matters. Kevin Smith, boy, did he take the dick like Zion Wade. What the fuck, bro? What a bitch. He really sold out something crazy. He sold out something crazy for that He-Man. But $8 billion to the Ukraine instead of fixing LA. Rogan said LA could be rebuilt with $5 billion. Well, he's on his way out. He's hit his late jumpers. $1 billion in the water. Yeah, $1 billion in water pumps could have prevented it. But like I said, it's all one big conspiracy. Did you know about the most recent Pixar thing that come up? It's about puberty again. There's the Grubhub artist. No, I did not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Never seen Clerks? I didn't see the second one. The first one's funny. And Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back is funny. Those are the two I seen. I didn't see Mallrats. I'm trying to think, did I see Clerks 2? I might have seen Clerks 2. Yeah, you would have been young. Yeah. What invaded them? Invaded them like 2003 to like 2007-ish. Yeah, they are obsessed with pubescence. That's weird. Fizz is not exaggerating. Wow. That's sick. No, I didn't see that. Like I said, man, the more this shit comes out, the more I feel like, yeah, that's yeah. Hollywood is nothing but pedophiles, man. You were one, and you're shit. When did Invaders Zim come out? Now I got to Google it. It still was since the 2000s. 2001, not 2003. So 2001 to, how long did this, only 2 seasons. But I guess this, oh man. Felt like it had lasted longer than that. It was a pretty iconic show. But yeah, Hollywood is like that, man. You know, that's why back in the day we used to wonder why all these child stars crash out, and now we know. We know they crash out. You wasn't born when it came out. Wow. You were an adult, yeah. Shout out to Invaders Zim, even though I'm sure there's messages in that. You know, that's shit. So you're watching as an adult. Fair enough. There's a lot of content that was before my time, or right when I was born. I had to catch shit. You know, all the 80s stuff. I mean, I'm old, but I was born in 87. I don't remember the 80s. You know, I was a baby in the late 80s. So, but I love that stuff. And that's why I got to make the music, man. I focus on making music and put more focus into music than the channel for a little bit, just to get the shit done and to get the shit released and to somehow figure out the impossible task, the seemingly impossible task of promoting things in this sea of everything. It's so hard to promote your music and your art and your YouTube, just why, you know, as successful as this channel is to me, still have not gone over that 1,000 mark. Some of that's the stuff we say. Some of that's just, it is what it is. Every time I think they run out of content, people come up with the most ridiculous thing. Remember the 80s vividly. Yeah, I remember the 90s pretty vividly, but I was not there. As vivid as my memory will allow. Again, the marijuana affects that. They're always coming up with something fucked up. I mean, they can't write. Honestly, listeners, you're the one who made me realize why they couldn't write. When you I don't know if everyone was here. I'm sure some of you guys are here. We watched a few months ago now, or a couple months ago, about how reading and literacy has gone down. I saw something like 57% of America isn't literate. Some shit like that, or has literacy issues. Something crazy, something unreal. So if people cannot read and thus comprehend, how would they be able to write? How are you going to have people who don't read be good writers? Because how can it happen? What information is going in to inform the artistic, you know what I mean, thing that would be needed for reading? And because of the way a lot of the literature was being taught, it was being taught by, like, it was no effort given to subtext. So subtext, subtlety, things that are underneath the layers underneath, reading between the lines, those things get lost. Nuance gets lost. I mean, we see nuances lost in all conversation. You got to love something or hate something. There's never any in between with anything. We see that nuance has just left the building when it comes to politics or any other difference. And some of that is, well, amongst other things, obviously a lot of programming, but some of that is because there's no more nuance in media. There's no more nuance in literature, because where would it have been learned? Got to hop off, do some promotion on the stupid social media app. Oh, man, we're going to play a song a little bit. I know I was ranting, but I wanted to get everything in. But, hey, come back, please. Come back. And come back with music. And, hey, if you got any tips on promotion, man, because you make good music, I'll take it. The Menstruation Red Panda movie, I did not see that. Yeah, if you can't read a book, you can't write one. and even writing for other formats. I mean, I was watching something because I've been again watching stuff from creatives. Shout out to Quentin Tarantino for whatever you think of him. And he's probably a creeper too. You talked about the P3 files. Remember who his homeboy was and who helped him make a lot of those fucking movies. And his foot thing. And the character he played in Dusk Till Dawn. But going back to creative, he writes his scripts similar to novels. That's one of the things he does. That's why there's stuff even in his scripts that don't make it to film. And for whatever else I just said about him, because again, it would not surprise me if he's an island boy, if you catch my drift, because he just seems creepy. But he is brilliant at, for what we know, he's one of the more creative directors, right? And creative director writers. And a lot of that comes from, obviously he's a huge film guy, but he writes basically novels. And then he say he doesn't use that much prose, but there are all sorts of things that are in his scripts that never make the screen in order to inform the characters. So I saw part of Panda 1, Turning Red. Yeah, I didn't see that. Had it on at work, fair enough. Yeah, I never saw that. I haven't really watched shit. The last one I'm even aware of was like Frozen 2. No, they had The Soul. That was the last one I'm aware of. I'm sorry about that. But I didn't see. What was it? Jamie Foxx? Somebody was a music teacher and he died. That was the last one I was aware of. Came on. I think it came out right around the pandemic, which I kept meaning to watch it, but never did. So that's the last Pixar movie I'm aware of. But man, what is I made it leave? I was actually like probably about to play a song. Yeah, let's play a song. I know Zombie Bay has left, but I'm about to actually play the song. I got my spiel in. When you work in a furniture store, you have movies on a lot. Fair enough. That makes sense. Shout out to Canadian Furniture. Shout out to Zombie Bay, even though he left. Hopefully this is not how he feels about me. But this is Fuck You, Part 2 by Zombie Bay here on, what's this, Casual.
Zombie on the fucking beat.
Fuck You Part 2. Pretty aggressive. That kick was pretty aggressive. That's pretty cool. Still pretty cool. Appreciate you guys being here if you're still here. Because a few people ducked out. A few people did duck out. But yeah, just another casual. Otherwise, I did my rant about having to do a little less content to focus on music and other things. Because the world is getting crazier. Only God knows how much time any of us have left, how much time society has left. So it's like, man, you got to do what you got to pursue your passion, man. This world is getting so crazy. I'm about to look up this 28th Amendment. I did not hear about it. He ratified the Equal Rights Amendment. Let's just check it out. I did not hear about this at all. You can see everything up. Actually, hold on. Let's get this a little bit better organized for me. But no, I didn't hear about this at all. I keep my ear away from the ground because, again, I don't care. Why lie? I don't care because it's beyond my fucking control. I already know that the world is evil. Shout out to 80s movies because we love the 80s. And you guys won't be able to see you guys, so might as well get rid of the chat box. It's going to look that bad. All right, so Equal Rights Amendment is, thank God for not letting me know. Didn't put the names up there. Equal Rights Amendment is ratified, kicking off expected legal battle as he pushes through the final executive actions. He's got a few days left as president. He's getting all his shots out, it looks like. And let me get the chat up so I can see what you guys messed up right now. Yeah, get out and get your joy when you can. Exactly. It's undemocratic garbage. Yeah, doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. So I don't even know what's it. Like I said, I hadn't been paying attention. Didn't know what happened to Ruin. I think it was Ruin or one of you guys said something. So President Joe Biden announced major paying Friday that the Equal Rights amendments ratified, enshrining its protection in the Constitution. Last minute move to some believe could pave the way to bolstering reproductive rights. So what the? Oh Jesus, I hate that they use that term. Anything to not let everybody know is baby killer. What is in this damn amendment? Oh Jesus Christ! I was trying to see. The amendment passed, which was passed by Congress in 1972, enshrines rights for women. The amendment to the Constitution requires 3/4 of states to ratify it. Okay. Virginia in 38th. Virginia in 2020 became 38th to ratify the bill after it sat stagnant for decades, and Biden is now issuing his opinion that the amendment is ratified and will next fall on to the Archivist of the United States, Dr. Colleen Shogan, to certify and publish the amendment. Shows how much I know about the process of amending the Constitution. It's long past time to recognize the will of the people and keeping my oath to the Constitution. I affirm what I believe, what 3/4 of the states have ratified the 28th Amendment is the law of the land guaranteeing all Americans equal rights and protections under the law, regardless of their sex. It's not taking executive action, but it's stating an opinion that it is ratified. He is using his power of the presidency to make it clear that he believes and he agrees with leading constitutional scholars in the American Bar Association, not that it should be, but it is the 28th Amendment. Okay, so this is the legalese of how it works. Legal experts contend it isn't that simple. Ratification deadlines lapsed. 5 states have received their approval. So, okay. So this is, like most things, not finalized. According to the Brennan Center for Justice in New York University Law School, prompted questions about the president's authority to ratify the amendment more than 50 years after it passed. Again, it shows how much I know about all this shit. I don't understand any of this. I'm reading this because it's opinion. I understand basic bits of it, but like his opinion that it is ratified. What does that mean? What does that? It just doesn't compute to me. So there's still legal stuff to go on. which I've been avoiding, man. All this stuff, I'm sure it's evil as shit. I'm lost. Yeah, you and me both, bro. I don't know what this means, man. I don't know. This is the stuff I don't want to talk about. I'll talk about it. You guys bring it up. I'll talk about it, right? I couldn't care less because, and listen, I started off, I talked about news, I talked about all this shit, but you reach a point where it's like, you know what? I'm more important. I mean, not to be narcissistic, I just am. Like, I care more about me than this. And I can't control this shit. And both sides are so fucking evil, as a lot of people are now finding out. A lot of people are not on the line. Some people still on the line train, you know, the line and orange train. But as some people are starting to feel and find, maybe this train goes places I didn't want it to go. Some people are starting to feel that. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Said the new amendment is discriminatory towards white men. I didn't see what was contained in it. I just gave a bunch of gibberish about his opinion. I'm sure the dude couldn't form an opinion about what he had for breakfast, let alone that. Yes, he just said he had his opinion. It's still under some legal thing. We'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens with it. I don't know. Because if it still has some contesting in court, and that contesting is going to happen under the orange man, you would think it may not go through. Or at least if it does, it gets contested out. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said, yeah, that article was not great at all. Did not really give a great explanation as what. I mean, if you got a better, clearer one, I guess I'll take it. But either way, it does look like it's going to be. It's not going to just happen. That there is going to be some legal battles over it, and that maybe some of the states have not even recognized or rescinded their whatever the hell they included. You could, go to something.gov if I was bothered enough, man. CNN trying to make it heads. It's like trying to make heads or tails of the gibberish EJ says. Or here, July. Copy and paste the message. Okay, White House website. I'll try that White House website. Maybe that's the easier one. You guys remember when, I don't know if it's still true, but White House was a porn site back in the day in the early internet. And if you went to, was it whitehouse.com, it was porn. OGs remember that. Not just OG. Okay, I'm on the site. The Biden economy. Reproductive rights, maybe? Oh, Jesus. That site doesn't exist. Yo, that's fucking wild. Oh, shit. There's no reproductive rights. Oh, shit. Statement from, okay. Where is it? Is it on the first? Why is it on the front page? Here, the government site is broken. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So it's a lot of shit came out. Today's sentence today. Medicare draft race. Okay, did I miss it? Don't think it's posted anywhere other than opinion places. Statement from Joe Biden. Okay, maybe Google this. Well, apparently, the government works as well as you think. Oh no, I'm just trying to copy text. There you go. Yeah, fuck the government. Actually, no. Hold on. Okay, I think I found it. So this is what we have. This is very short. So this is what a statement from President Joe Biden on the Equal Rights Amendment. I support the Equal Rights Amendment for more than 50 years. I've long been clear that no one should be discriminated against based on their sex. We as a nation must affirm and protect women's field equality once for all. The Commonwealth of Virginia became 38th state to ratify the Equal Rights Amendment. American Bar Association has recognized the Equal Rights Amendment and cleared all necessary hurdles to formally be added to the Constitution as the 28th Amendment. I agree with the ABA, not the APA, shout out to Farouk and Bradshaw, with leading legal constitutional scholars that the Equal Rights Amendment had become part of our Constitution. It's long past time to recognize the will of the American people and keep my oath and duty to the Constitution and country. I affirm what I believe and what 3/4 of the states have ratified. The 28th Amendment is the law of the land guaranteeing all. Okay, I think we read some of that. And they're going to combat human trafficking. For some reason, I doubt that. Okay, so put the federal government in charge of Sahara Desert. 5 years, you have a shortage of sand, right? Yeah, the government can't do shit. The government can't save you either, even if it's orange. And shit, he's for sale, as y'all can see. Enjoy India. Let's go, Brandon. Telling Politico has no plans to formally add to the Constitution. What? Biden's assertion may amount to little more than an expression of his opinion, with the White House acknowledging it has no immediate force of law, and the National Archives telling Politico has no plans to add it to the Constitution. So yeah, so what's the point of it? See, is it just sometimes, and I'm not necessarily criticizing you, this is why I stopped following a lot of this stuff. Is it just a scare tactic? Yeah, it doesn't sound binding. Is this just something that some conservative saw and wanted to scare you into thinking that the liberals are coming? Because I don't know what's going to happen with this. You're still going to get everything because it's 300 million people. And no matter what you legislate, people are going to do what they want. They are adding and inserting the concrete. The globalist political says different. I don't necessarily know what it is. And I mean, I'm not saying, I don't know. I guess we'll see. All I can say is we'll see, because it looks like either way, regardless of what is happening, there's legal battles to have. Liberals are coming after they figure out which bathroom to use, right? It seems like there's some more legalese to happen regardless. And plus, I mean, we'll see what happens under the Orange Man. We'll see how he'll impact it. I mean, maybe this may be nothing. This may be something. This may be nothing. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. Only time will tell. He needs approval from 38 states before June. So we'll see. He's got a few days. We'll see what happens. I'm personally not going to get too worked up about it. Like I said, I could care less about the political situation. Anyway, what's going to be is going to be at this point. Yeah, it did not explain the details of the Equal Rights Amendment. It just had all the rhetoric about reproductive rights. I'm assuming it has something to do with abortion, but it's adding abortion to, okay, adding abortion to the Constitution. That's what I assume. But, of course, everything's written in gibberish, so it wasn't clear. Yeah, they don't know either. Everything's written in gibberish. Everything's written in, I don't know, legalese, liberalese, whatever, man. Whatever. Like, I think it is very unfortunate, especially as, they use all these buzz terms, reproductive rights. I'm not even somebody who thinks abortion should necessarily be illegal, just from the standpoint that I'd much rather girls get a medical abortion than, like, use a hanger or some other wild shit that they used to do back in the day. So I'm not even necessarily against it being legal. I don't like it being encouraged, but that's already happening. That's not a matter of legality. That's a matter of cultural tolerance. And now we live in a culture of which it is intolerant to even question abortion or even assert that it is, what it is. But then to others, I say that like only one group of people exist in society. Sometimes we give groups too much mind space and power. To a lot of people, it is what it is. It is, taking a human life. And a lot of people don't want it legal, hence why there are states that have put restrictions on it. So politicians do speak of deep shit, dipshit. No, it's not legal to say, let's change the Constitution. Tired of hearing about abortion, you're basically pro-life. I'm lean pro-life. I'd rather no abortions take place. You know what I mean? That's what I'd rather have happen. But I understand we live in reality, and that's just not going to happen. Though I think that cop-out phrase, the reality of the situation, has caused a lot of harm. Pepperidge Farm remembers when premarital sex was a big no-no. Even showing it on TV was a big no-no. And now it's just taken for such granted that we can't even keep a relationship in society to last. You know what I mean? And everybody has thought their brains out and goon their own brains out. So, you know what I mean? So I don't want to just say, because that was the phrase, oh, well, kids are going to do it anyway. People are just going to do it. Yeah, but now it increased the percentage to where it became normal and became the norm. And marriage is destroyed. Not that marriage, obviously there were marriages that sucked and people just thugged them out when maybe they shouldn't have for their own mental health, which may not be the best way of handling it either, but still, now we just live in this world where nothing fucking matters, nothing's fucking important, and for many reasons, I think that has something to do with it. So this is another cultural degradation of sorts. Obviously, I'm a fucking weed head. Who the fuck am I to judge anybody, right? And it's not necessarily to judge people. It's just, yes, abortion is an accountability problem. Adoptions would be cool, but here's another thing with the adoptions. Let's not act like we don't live in a fucked up society with the adoption system and the foster system, and that system isn't always also fucked up. It's common for middle school. See, that's how bad it's gotten. Not that I say that, like, when I was in middle school, somebody got pregnant. So let's not act like it was an issue. It was like, holy shit, oh my God. And I was in 8th grade, but it still happened. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. If it's a medical emergency, essay is fine. Otherwise, that's what I lean towards. That is what I lean towards. That's also true, Retro Richard. That's why I wish we could culturally go back there. In theory, abortion should never happen because you should have kids with people you actually love. Yeah. Adoption isn't vetted enough these days. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why, as much as you say adoption, giving kids to gay men, and we've seen that, yes. We've seen a lot of fucked up stories with some of these people who adopt kids that Forbidden Ruin is saying in the chat. It'll pop on the screen if it hasn't already. And it was a story about these 2 bundles of sticks who, these demons who did all sorts of abuse to the kids. They were a gay couple. And so the issue is, while there are those families who just, maybe have a biological issue that prevents them from having kids that do adopt, too many people use the adoption and the foster system as a hustle at best, and at worst as a way of getting their jollies off. And that's the fucking system. So that's why that's one of the things that until society reforms that, and we're nowhere near it, and it's not, you're never going to hear a political debate about it. One of the many societal problems that has no culture war element, so you'll never hear about it. It doesn't get clicks. But we have a very, very fucked up foster system. And that's another reason why I feel guilty about legally restricting abortion to some extent. But then again, I don't make a fucking law. What I believe, what my opinion is, what I think, doesn't matter, no. Because I don't make a fucking law. and votes don't matter. And sorry if you think otherwise and votes do. That's your business. Votes don't matter. I'm just a motherfucker on the internet at the end of the day. I'm not in control of society. I'm not in control of society. I wish, I don't wish I was. I don't want that responsibility. That's for the Most High. That's for the Most High. I get that argument too. I get that too. Get a kid a chance, anything can happen in life. But I think that's the thing. We do need to, maybe I'm teaching helplessness, but I feel like we're in a helpless society. And if we really wanted to get rid of abortion, we would have to societally commit to reforming the adoption and foster system. We would have to societally commit to that and make that much more of a major talking point in all that we do before we can reform abortion. And maybe that has to happen. But before you can really, if you really wanted to, because I think too often, I'll give you something that Eric July did say that was actually brilliant. Y'all, some of y'all have called him a fool, idiot. He said this and is actually brilliant. It's 100% true. That politics is downstream from culture, and I know he got it from somewhere, but it's true. And that's a very weighty statement. We were talking in that phrase and that thing. He was talking more about comic books, entertainment, movies, but in general, what happens culturally does over time, over a long time, impact what happens legally. So, but it's still a give and take with reality. Everything's got to hit reality. You know what I'm saying? So, if you want a world, even Mormons don't practice what they preach. I don't know. I don't know if I had the time tomorrow, especially tomorrow's football day. With both Houston and Detroit play tomorrow, man. I'm sorry, tomorrow's gonna be tough. Plus, I still will work part of it. And I missed some of the comments. Let me get to some of them, and I'll reiterate my point. Dodson invented 29. A couple, both men got caught selling time with their kids. Man, I remember in fucking Michigan, I had a friend who had a friend, or it was her cousin, or some kids that her and her people had got custody of that was related to them because one of the family members was selling the kids out. They were young too. It was fucking demonic to hear that shit. It was traumatic. That's why I hate to tell y'all about it, but it's just like this evil shit really be happening. And you don't want to bring more kids. This is why I can't get rid of it totally. As much as it's like I don't want to bring kids into this shit. Whew. Retro Richard has his what percentage of that's you can go in the comments if that statement is allowed. I hate that I gotta dance like this, but especially after they just gave me another fucking strike the other day or the other week about some bullshit. It's like I gotta dance around the stuff you guys say sometimes. We have contraception and morning after pills. Get your shit together. That's a good point. This is the truth. This is the truth for the individual. This is the truth for the individual, and this does have to be part of the conversation too. But feminism has done a good job in giving women enough rope to destroy themselves. Thus, a lot of women, though we're seeing a reform, let's not be too doom and gloom. As much as there are a lot of women who are online talking toxic thing, we are starting to see also more women talk about how toxic this toxic shit is. But there still is a toxic hookup sexuality culture for women. I remember this was some time ago seeing this girl give her friend a cake for going over 100 bodies. You know what I mean? And Plan B and, this Travis Hunter girlfriend. That personality type where just thottery is just encouraged amongst the girls. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B, the rise of Cardi B, the rise of thought culture, the slut walk, that post-feminist, being a whore is a good thing. That cultural push, you can't tell me nothing. That cultural push. I'm starting again, like a lot of things that's starting to die down, that's starting to be pushed back against, not just by men, but by women. But it's still out there, and it's still an energy, unfortunately. And we do need to reform society and teach abstinence till marriage. like I said, Pepperidge Farm remembers with premarital sex, and even having a movie or a TV show imply it was culturally looked down upon. IUD is non-toxic, shouldn't interfere with a woman's biology, no chemicals. Bitches still won't use it. Even Mormons don't practice what they preach. Factuals. Mormons, teens, having friends jump in the bed and think it's not sex. Let's see, I don't. Question mark. I don't know what that's in reference to, Tom. I don't know if I missed something though. Yes, there are people that can't have kids, but yeah, the vetting. How my brother doesn't get kids with his Facebook. Oof, trans kids matter. That's demonic. Yeah, that's another thing. We saw a lot of rich people and celebrities doing that, just buying kids from third world countries. Sick. No, y'all didn't give me a strike. I got me a strike. It was I was the one who said it. It wasn't y'all. I said something, and all I said was a certain medical procedure and some of the conspiracy theories about it. I said I'm not sure if these theories are even true, but they're out there, and that was enough to get me a strike because we have an AI doing things, and so there's no way to know whether it happens too. Yeah, she did have kids. That was weird. Does she have 5 trans kids? That's fucking demon. Yeah, trans trenders, Tom Jensen, that's the thing. But if Rowan says she has 5 trans kids, that's fucking demonic as fuck. Because you know those kids didn't choose to be trans. I don't think none of these kids choose to be trans. There's memes, and me and Richard joke about Zaya Wade. I don't think even Zaya Wade's mom said that she didn't choose to be trans and that Dwayne Wade pushed that on her. His mom said that in a divorce settlement or some sort of settlement or some legal action, something in court. Dwayne Wade's ex-wife, the mother of Zaya Wade, who is not Gabrielle Union, you know he's been with her for that forever. She said that he pushed that on her. The 60s were the normalization period. Yeah, Fizz. 007 definitely probably played a role, even though I love those movies. But it's definitely one of the first mainstream properties that normalized that. In the 60s in general, the whole energy of the 60s was the start of the normalization of it. But it's still, especially amongst teenagers, was at least some bit of a somewhat of a taboo as late as the 90s, at least in the depiction of kids. It was just like, or the depiction of young adults in general. You just didn't see all that. And if it did, it was like a big deal in a special episode of, to where it just became ubiquitous and just understand it. Till we had Snapchat and girls starting themselves out at 13, 14, 15, which is also another horrible thing. And some other things, just to, I hate to use the term pizza, but whatever, the actual pedophile, or whatever the term is, somebody R. Kelly or somebody made is a specific term for going after basically the teenage girls and all these young, sometimes not so young men dating all these teenage girls. That's a thing, and that's like, it's a joke, but it's unfortunately not true. That by the time you're in middle school as a dude, you competing with grown men for a girl. And that's fucking demonic, and that's becoming a thing, especially in the social media age. So it's like we are so far off. This is the fall of humanity, right? Especially in the West. Just culturally, we're so far gone. And going back to what I was saying, as far as culture, things downstream from culture. If you want the laws to be different, the culture has to change first, because the laws are going to go off of what the culture allows. And we allow a lot of bullshit nowadays. We allow a lot of bullshit. Let me see if I'm... I understand why Jolie did it. Her mutant DNA is trouble for girls. She has a family... Okay, I didn't know that. Family history of breast cancer, so reproduction is legit iffy. Okay. I am a Mormon. Try to practice what I preach. Don't hit us all the same paintbrush. Fair enough. Bad time, man. Talk about the young under 18. I see. course, I'm not from Utah County. See, adult mutilates their children for clout. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Gabrielle Union is a monster, Fizz. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, the two characters are like Bewitched and the Flintstones slept in separate beds. Yeah. American Pie came out. There it is. Ebophile or Epibophile. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Ephibophile? The Leonardo DiCaprio effect. That's probably a smoother way of saying it. At least he lets those girls get over 20. Jeez. Ebophile. That's where I'll go with that. But yeah, there's a lot of preying on the young girls. You know, part of that's we just talked about how thought culture exists. That's a contributor to thought culture. Ephebophile. Okay. Hey LDG, it's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to. But I actually gonna have to leave. Not leave, but I'm doing a lot less streaming to focus on music. So that's the PDF file. Yeah, that's the word you quote. Even though LGG would say it probably doesn't matter. You might as well just say pedophile at this point. Because PDF file has become such used to the point where the AI realizes what you're trying to say, and it doesn't matter either way. But yeah, I gotta focus on music because this shit is fucked up, man. This shit's fucked up. I can't control it. Society is falling. I don't know how to push it back. As much as I just said the culture has to change, how do you change the culture? That's kind of why I want TikTok to be banned. Photo and document file. Use the code words pussy as fuck. Well, I'm getting struck. So, you know, maybe I shouldn't because if I'm going to still get struck over bullshit, I didn't even say the damn thing was a true theory. I said, I don't know. And they still struck me. So, whatever. I didn't know. I don't know. But them striking me makes me think, have an opinion. Literally have a pussy, so I'm not offended. Oh, Lord. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay on there, even though, like I said, I'm only gonna be streaming a week or two. I hope TikTok dies. It's only around for somebody shaking their bone. I hope it dies. I feel like it's not. I feel like something that I heard that it can be extended 270 days. I don't feel like the ban's happening. I don't. I want it to happen. I want the platform to die just because, but I don't think it's going to happen. American Pie, I think, made it seem, that's a good point. Made it okay for adults to bang high schoolers. And also a good point saying adults. It was Stifler's mom and shit like that. Because as much as that we see a lot of preying on the young girls, it's preying on the young men now. That's a big gimmick. A lot of young teachers is preying on the young men. 13, and not just like, not saying it's right for like 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, but we're talking a young 12, 13, 14. You got grown women going after these boys. So we're in a fucked up way. I mean, you don't want to just look at the worst things and extrapolate that across society. I thought the only thing keeping TikTok alive was retards with ear fucking loud distorted music. I've used TikTok. I've posted things on TikTok. It does seem to push things a lot better than YouTube, but I do not use TikTok at all as a consumer. At all. I do use YouTube Shorts. I do use Instagram Reels, which is basically the same thing. Doom scrolling nonsense. So I guess I do see things that I do see some of TikTok, but I just never got on with TikTok proper. And yeah, you're right. That has happened. So if a woman can date a 13-year-old, get pregnant by that 13-year-old, and when that 13-year-old is 18, he now has to pay child support, even though he was statutorily raped in order to conceive that child. That is a real thing. So Retro Richard saying when they turn 18, if they get the teacher pregnant, they can be put on child support. They absolutely can. Child support actually is unconstitutional, and there are kickbacks. The government gets, or the states get kickbacks from the federal government for how much child support they collect. So yeah, welcome to the world. It's evil. U.S. government trying to ban 10 cent. Kind of hard considering Chinese games make so much money compared to the American ones. Yeah, and it's grandstanding anyway. The app itself makes music loud and distorted on purpose. If people won't modify copywritten music, they'll do it themselves. I see. I know a lot of labels pulled their music off TikTok. So that was a thing. And then they wanted to really copyright and strike shit. That became a thing over the past couple years. Maybe even last year. So that is a thing. And you would think, hey, I just said I want to do music. I should want TikTok because that's a great promotion thing. But I just don't like it. I'd rather it not exist. And like I said, it still do got shorts and all this other stuff. Similar avenues, so to speak. Similar platforms. Yeah, it is harder to claim DMCA. I don't use the app enough, but you're right. It will be harder to claim they altered the music. Though these bots are still pretty good even when it's altered. Even when they slow it down and add the distortion and all the other shit. And they, I'm sure they're still going to get legal action even with all that. Even with that distorted stuff. I'm sure that's not going to stop. That may pause legal action for now, but as the labels bots, they'll figure a way. That's one thing that the entertainment industry is, especially the music industry. They'll figure a way to get their money. So, not saying it's not working for now. He's still battling the bots still in his videos? Yeah. I bet he is. Shit, those bot accounts have helped some creators. The whole reason Andrew Tate is a thing is because of bot accounts. He encouraged them, but I'm not saying that's good for Pirate Software. I get him wanting people to come back to his channel. And what does suck is once those bot accounts get enough subs and credibility that, people just go to them instead of you. That does suck. So I get why you would go after them. Almost done with arms. Need finishing touches on the arms of Captain Metal and need to make mechanical ankles and regular pants. All right. Good luck. Andrew Tate needs to be taken down, but a lot of people think he's cool, so they platform him. I agree that he needs to be taken down. I did a video stream. I did a lot of content maybe 2 years ago now on Tate, which shows how long. Damn, he's been around that long. Yeah, whatever it was last year or the year before, covering how wacky Tate was. Andrew Tate, yeah. They slow it down enough, speed it up enough, slight color hue. TikTok won't take them down when they do. They pop up with a new one in minutes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, TikTok's not going to take them down. I don't think he did anything. I just mentioned him. I hope not. But no, I just mentioned him when you mentioned the bot accounts because that's kind of how he grew, was encouraging people to take his content and post it. So, no, I don't think he did anything. And then Fizz just added that he needs to be taken down. So I don't think it's nothing new. It's just the normal bullshit he's been spreading since then. People that's why I don't like PDB or PBD, Patrick Bet David. He's such a him and Candace Owens, they just hoes. Barely know who that guy is. You don't need to know. He's just the red pill bullshit. Every blue moon he'll say something that's decently insightful, but most of the time it's just what color is your Bugatti. He's a PDF file too. Another one going after. He said it himself that he was going after 15-year-olds when he was in his 20s. Hopefully he was in his 20s. I don't even know. Maybe he was older than that. They're not gonna stop him. He's a CIA guy. His dad was in the CIA. He is a CIA disinformation asset. He's literally a guy that the CIA trained to, one, be a pimp, or maybe MI6, because I say CIA. He was over there in Europe and in Britain. But it wouldn't surprise me if the Tavistock Institute has some involvement. If anyone who knows the Beatles, amongst a lot of other culturally significant British cult, not just cult, but just significant pop culture British folks went through the Tavistock Institute, which is a part of the British intelligence to control the masses. And the Beatles was the most infamous and most widely loved thing they came up. But they've came up with a lot of stuff and are still around. And it wouldn't surprise me if not the CIA, then them. He's an asset of them. Because we went over, if you guys remember some of the case files, he had done a lot of stuff as far as taking young girls in England. And then, where was he? In Romania. He was involved with the Romanian mob. So he's probably, and obviously the kickboxing thing was kind of a front for all that. So he probably has some British intelligence training, because they do train pimps. They train pimps just to pimp that you don't know. Believe it or not, these intelligence agencies, I mean, they've taken over organized crime. So even criminals who you don't know, they belong to different intelligence agencies and federal governments and the like. And so definitely the ones you do know are gonna probably have some of that as well. So that's Andrew Tate, and he's the guy that your kids need to follow, that your young men need to follow to learn how to be men, is Andrew Tate. But they're against him. That controlled opposition gimmick, they love that. That's why I have to say it so much. I know at times it gets like, oh man, control. Everyone is, yeah, a lot of people, yeah. Shout out to LA Knight. A lot of people are. So they've run some of that control opposition jazz with Andrew Tate. Oh, they're silencing them. The Matrix is silencing them. No, they're not. I'm putting them on fucking TV. That's silencing them. Yeah, the CIA are real fat villains. Fun fact, CIA are the villains in Captain Metal. Well, good luck. Yeah, Jack Murphy and Nick Fuentes. Yeah, they all Giga Chads love to be pegged. Yeah, he's a fraud. He is a fraud. But like Fizz said, how's anyone going to stop him? He already has a lot of cultural impact. The only hope is that the kids that now follow him grow out of it, which does happen from time to time with a lot of these people they put up. But yeah, he's definitely CIA or MI6 or both. And, as are a lot of celebrities. And not just, we use the term industry plant, but some of it is, you can look it up. Like Anderson Cooper has ties to the CIA. His accent sounds like he's from Everywhere Hey Small Time. Yeah, he has a very weird accent. It's slightly American, slightly British. And then multiple, slightly Londonish, slightly Cockney and country. Just very weird accent. I can't even do his voice. He has a very unique voice. It sounds like he has a dick in his mouth. It just sounds terrible, man. But I mean, shit. There's a lot of cultural plants. Not all of them are CIA. Some of them are just the old fashioned corpos. But I mean, some of those corporations do have ties. Are Andrew Tate and Drake dating? Probably. Shit. Who knows what happens at those fucking freak off parties? I hate to just call them Diddy parties. He ain't the only one who hosts them. Michael Rubin, he's the new guy. If y'all don't know who Michael Rubin is, I almost hit you with. Oh shit! I'll say this about Michael Rubin. He owns a company named was it Fanletics or whatever the shit's called, Fanatics. They have a bunch of deals with a bunch of big brands, and their shit sucks. They make a lot of merchandise for the NFL, the NBA, the MLB. They have a bunch of exclusive deals. They have the worst quality products. They sell for a lot of money, even though they suck. I hate them. I do not like buying from them. The guy's a creep. And he has these creepy, weird parties with a bunch of celebrities. Diddy party does work, but I want to give more blame. There's plenty of blame to go around. As much as Diddy deserves his blame, because fuck him. Everybody deserves the blame. So I'm Michael Rubin / Diddy parties. How about that? Because people will put this fucker's name out there. Especially because it's, you know what? At least Diddy made good music. Those fucking jerseys suck. Well, he made some shitty music too. But he didn't really make music. But you know what I mean? He at least co-signing great music exists because of Diddy. You know, Weinstein was a creep, but again, you know, Tarantino, great movies exist because of him. Cosby was a creep. But again, you know, the Cosby Show, great stuff exists because of him. R. Kelly, again, great stuff. Fucking Michael Rubin, nothing. This shit sucks. You can look online and see nothing but complaints on his cheap shit. These cheap ass jerseys he'll sell for $200. This piece of shit. Fuck Michael Rubin. Found out Tom Holland did the humiliation ritual a couple years dressed as Rihanna on Lip Sync Battle. They got to put everybody in the dress. Got to put everybody in the dress. Damn. Who's Michael Rubin? Let me see if I can find him making Meek Mill bark like a dog. Whatever the fuck he had Meek Mill doing. Hold on. But he owns this memorabilia company that kind of came out of nowhere over the past 10 years to get all these contracts. He hosts these really weird celebrity parties. And he makes Meek Mill bunny hop. Do we have it? Okay. And I hate to do Meek Mill like this, but he did stuff like this. That's Michael Rubin.
Oh, it's it.
Playing tennis with Meek Mill. And Meek Mill bunny hop.
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud.
That's the wrong time, nigga.
Count out loud.
30.
Huh?
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41.
Okay, this is I got enough. Let's see if we can find some more Michael Rubin. Let's see if we can find Michael Rubin and his weird hugs. Okay, let's look up Michael Rubin hug. And this is also Michael Rubin. Hugging men from the back. He hosts these weird parties with celebrities. That's how he became famous. He's owned this company for a while, but this is him. He's to quote Kanye West, I don't want to say what race he is. Y'all know I can't say that. So I'm not going to say what race he is. And he loves himself some men. Has a lot of male friends. And he loves being around men. So that's I mean, I guess some females too. But that's the thing. He's just become a guy that you see around now. But he allegedly hosts these wild parties too. So he's the new party guy. And yes, he is a member of what we've now termed the Coincidence Crew. Oh wow. So yeah, that's who who the hell is he? Some weird rich asshole who I think him being a part of Coincidence Crew is why he's allowed to have such a shitty product for and he just got all these contracts with all these companies for out of nowhere. So he's not a tennis guy. He's just some weird asshole. He's some weird asshole. He's the new guy fucking all these rappers in the ass now that Diddy is up. He's the new guy fucking people in the ass for deals. That's who he is. If you want to be a success, you gotta get fucked by Michael Rubin. That's what it is. That's why I'm putting him out there. Diddy's in jail, so next guy up, and Jay-Z looked like he might be going. So next guy up is fucking Michael Rubin. And as you can see, some of these are rappers, some of these are YouTubers, different people. He's one of the new, even though that's not his business, he's become one of the new cultural gatekeepers. Basically, that's why I'm putting him out there. That's why I'm putting them out there. Is the humiliation ritual part of the Skull and Bones, other secret societies? Allegedly, it's a part of different secret societies, whether it's Freemasonry, you said Skull and Bones. They got other societies that we don't necessarily know the name to, or the name's less common. Was like something of the Jester, and there's a few of them, the Eastern Star. There's a bunch of these. There's different divisions of Freemasonry. Different, and then of course the higher up in the sororities and the fraternities. Obviously, Skull and Bones is just one, but just even the other ones, including of course the black fraternities, the Divine Nine, what they call the Boule. Bunny hopping for cash, Meek Mill, and that's another reason. You see Meek Mill. I mean, that's an old post, but I mean, it's only like 4 years old. So as Diddy started to fall off, he had to go to the next, get passed along to the next guy. So he's the new guy hosting the part. He's the guy in 10 years is gonna be in cuffs. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be here looking for the Michael Rubin list to see who else was at the party and what else did they do. That's who he is. It's like me showing you Epstein in 2015 or 2014. Well, you probably like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm showing you in 2030 he's that guy. Whenever it finally they put the shit to the end, that's what I'm showing you. He's the next guy. He's the next guy that you're going to hear a bunch of crazy shit. It's going to take some time though. He's still in his run. They're still using him. But one day, you mark your calendars. Within the next 10 years, you'll be hearing about him. Maybe they'll give him a little more of a run. I mean, I don't know. They never let you know about Hugh Hefner. They never brought him down. He died without getting brought down for real. They might do it after the fact, but a lot of those parties, same deal. Some young ladies, some Batty Boy stuff, some mind control, some drugged ladies. It wasn't just all fun and games at the Playboy Mansion. A lot of other shit happened too that you'll probably never see a man unless they want to bring it out. They might want to, sometimes they do like besmirching the dead. So maybe one day they'll let you know all the crazy shit that went on in the Playboy Man. They ain't gonna let you know all of it. They ain't gonna let you know the CIA brainwashing portion, but they might let you know some of the freak off portion, including some of the demonic evil shit, the kid shit. Neil Gaiman used to. Ooh, wow! I did not know that about Neil Gaiman. You talking about the comic book writer who wrote like Sandman? Man, I didn't not know about that. I thought of him as a pretty talented dude. Talking about he used to. I hate cleaning up the term. I'm gonna just say it because it's there. He used to rape teenage girls, including his son, babysitters, and gave one of them a fucking tract infection. Wow, urinary tract infection. What a piece of shit. What a fucking demon. What the fuck? Oh shit, you told something with Speed and Michael Rubin.
You come in, you don't say hi to me?
What's going on, dog?
Give me a proper hug.
Hey, Michael, I'm out.
Shit. Let's check this out real quick and I'll get back. That's fucking demonic.
You come in, you don't say hi to me?
What's going on, dog?
Give me a proper hug.
Hey, Michael, I'm out.
What up, man?
I'm out, G.
Speed,
Yeah, bro. I'm out. All right, let's go. Huh? Yeah. I'll be here tomorrow. Don't worry.
Get that body in shape.
Yes, sir. I'm about to eat bananas.
You ready?
Whoa.
Yep. Nah, I don't want to party. I don't feel like it. All right, man. Nice to meet you.
Man.
Come in, you don't say hi to me? What's going on, dog? Give me a proper hug.
Hey, Michael,
Man,
I'm
his
out.
facial expression definitely showed what I think he probably has to do when he hangs out with Michael Rubin. Oh, Neil Gaiman made what the fuck? demonic. God, I did not know that about Neil Gaiman. Holy shit. And yeah, Ruben's rich. He's got all these fucking contracts. He came out the blue. He's been around for good. Or that fan or Fanatics has been around for a little bit. But he got all these contracts the past 5, 10, maybe 10 years, maybe a little more than that, with the NBA, with the NFL, with MLB. And now I think they make some official jerseys. They all suck. The reason they make so much is he's able to get these contracts, get these licenses, and then he charges a lot of money for very low quality product. And so that's why he's come up so fucking fast. I say fast, it's probably been 10 years, maybe 15, maybe a little longer, but mainly the past 10 to 15 years they've had their little run. And I mean they specialize. They basically make Temu quality stuff with official licenses. That's what they do. That's the gimmick. Yep, secret room was behind, down below the Playboy Mansion. Now I'm wondering why so many. You wonder why so many young black males are really thin, have long hair, and wear tight jeans. Yeah, it's a coincidence. It's pretty interesting. It is absolutely a massive psyop. Neil Gaiman and all the stuff about Gaiman is new. Holy shit, I didn't hear this shit. Oh, okay, I don't want to just believe allegations always, but this sounds fucking evil as fuck. Oh, man. That's fucking crazy. I hate to look at this, but we talking about it. So, yeah, he made the Sandman, Arkham Asylum, a bunch of stuff. Arkham Asylum and Curious, whatever the shit's called. It was a comic book. Sandman author Neil Gaiman's former wife Amanda Palmer has made a statement to NME, of all places, what the fuck, regarding allegations made against. Let's see, you got there's no safe word. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. There's a way around this. There's a way around paywalls. Says elements deleted. Man, this ain't working. Oh, this is stupid. Let me see. I'm trying to figure a way around the paywall to see if I can see it. This text to size. Okay, well, this looks ugly as shit, but it is. This is it in text. I have to go to this third-party site. There's no. So this is Amanda Palmer. She's his ex-wife. What does she have to say? I actually read it. It's not what I wanted. Oh, this is a mess. Just, is all this necessary? What happened? So this is some of this stuff. I'm talking about UTI got so bad she couldn't sit down. Oh. So I see this story right here in 07. How old is this girl? Oh man, this is some Bastard Stout. Introduce. So I'm trying to go up. Okay, she was 18, I guess, but it's still pretty creepy. Oh man. So this person was a fan, but it does seem like she's alleging that he raped her. So I'm trying to go through this because there's a lot of content on it. I'm not about to read this whole fucking thing, but just seeing that story, this is still fucked up. This is fucked up. I'm not about to get through all this. This is pretty fucked up. Yeah, Ruben and Adam Silver do have some stuff in common. That just seems fucked up. I did not know Neil Gaiman was like that. It wouldn't shock me. I'm not gonna look into it. This is fucked up, man. Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Giving hoes UTIs, all sorts of shit. Really dark shit, man. Really some dark triad crazy shit, man. Really demonic shit. I mean, one thing I will say, and it has to be said in time, these things come out. Why? It looks like this happened in 2007. Why not say anything in 2007, 8, 9, 10, etc.? You know, and it's like Neil Gaiman is not that famous and powerful. You know what I mean? He's not someone you would think that you would have some fear of. But you know, it's just like, why not say anything earlier? That is the one. If there's an angel's advocate, it's not angel, it's demonic. But if there's a question to ask, question to wonder, in the opposite, it's like, hey, why not say something earlier? Otherwise, pretty demonic stuff. But I mean, this shows you every part of the entertainment industry. This guy's a writer. I mean, I know a lot of his properties have been adapted. You know, Sandman's probably the thing he's maybe most known for, amongst other DC comics that he had worked on, and one shots and the like. And you know, he's been well regarded for good reason for who he was. But seeing that evil shit is like, wow, really? Made Coraline. I didn't know he made Coraline. Wow. Well, now you wonder, man. You know what? I can't help but to wonder shit now about some of the people who work in kids entertainment. Like, I never thought about it as somebody who was younger as a kid. Like, why would you want to work in animation or kids content? You know, I guess I thought, well, if you can draw well and, you know, you just like animation for its own sake, which a lot of people do, right? You just love animation, so you make animation and that's it. But clearly there are some really dark, demonic motherfuckers, evil motherfuckers who work in, I mean, the entertainment industry as a whole, but even, you know, the kids section of the entertainment industry, even the kids section of life. I mean, we see teachers, we see daycare workers, we see all sorts of people who work around children. Obviously, you know, a lot of people aren't fucked up, but a lot of people are. And some of the most abusive in every way possible towards children are people who work with children or for children. In the case, I mean, obviously Coraline, you know, just think of it as something that was aimed towards little younger viewers, and it just makes me think of not just Neil Gaiman, but just all these different people, like the guy from Nickelodeon, and I think there was somebody at Cartoon Network who people have questions about as well. So I don't know, man. Fucked up shit, man. Jesus Christ. So I mean, yeah. This is stuff I don't want to talk about. This is stuff that makes me sick. It's like, God damn it, man. This is, I mean, I probably will I have some reference to some of this evil shit in music because I just can't help but to talk about conspiracy shit. Even conspiracy, there's no need for conspiracy theory no more. Look at the shit that we actually know. Look how sick this entertainment industry is, man. How many motherfuckers do you hear shit about? I mean, especially last year, every YouTuber, you know what I mean, anybody you could hear from the Mr. Beast guy. Isn't it crazy that Mr. Beast still gets contracts when that guy was a Chris? Has all this shit on him. What the fuck? Jonan Vasquez, creator of Invader Zim, was just good at drawing. Didn't want to work with kids media at first. He got famous with Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Sheesh. It's a crazy title. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit, man. Man, shit, eat her own fire. That's nuts. Nuts. Then went unnoticed a long time at DC, fits right in with the Wolves, right? Totally unrelated, but this tennis player cut a promo.
I got the cabin for 3 days. Gonna be.
Jesus Christ, YouTube. Okay. I'll watch it. We're probably about to wind down the stream pretty shortly. See what's going on here, though.
A 3-set win.
Danielle, congratulations. That was a roller coaster of a ride.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny. I was thinking during the match, I was like, if I'm out here, I might as well just take that big fat paycheck. And Coco and I love a good 5-star vacation. So part of that check is going to go towards that. So thank you guys. Thanks for coming out here and supporting us tonight.
Oh shit, you got a heel promo on the fans.
Madison Keys in the next round, a familiar face,
She got
an
more
All-American battle.
Yeah, exactly. Maddie and I go back to like 10 years old, being pen pals. Obviously have known her for a good portion of my life. So looking forward to playing a great match.
I want to keep burying the fans. You got to go bury
Danielle, thank you. Congratulations. Through to the third round of the Australian Open.
I like that bury.
Thank you guys. Love ya.
No, you just missed. Better heel than AEW, so I'll take it. I meant to mute her, not that. It's just Snow Bunny anger. little heel work. Giant Homicidal Maniac is a comment about a guy who's a serial killer with the same humor as Invader Zim. Invader Zim was a bit much for even kids of that age. It's pretty deranged. Just a guy made. But I guess Joker's been a homicidal maniac, right? And he's been in kids' properties. Honestly, as much as I love Batman, it's crazy that Batman is such a, or is thought of as a kid-friendly property when it really shouldn't be. There's a lot of properties like that. You can argue comic books as a whole. Don't blame her response to the crowd. Australia, they sent an ugly bull to the Olympics. Yeah, Joker's always been a murderous psychopath, and they put him in kids' properties all the time. Always been a murderous psychopath. And they still like, hey, let's just make him, let's put him in a cartoon. Which he'll kill people in the cartoon. He had a break dance. Yep. Ray gun. And there goes breakdancing from the Olympics, right? Just like that. One fell swoop. It's done. It's done. Crazy work. But you know what? That was kind of good. It just shows how corrupt a Olympic committee could be. I mean, obviously that one was infamous. But all these Olympic committees have some corruption going on. That's not, the only time something corrupt is happening. Who goes to the Olympics? It's pointed out by Don Bluty. You can have dark stuff. You can have dark stuff in kids' media so long as the bad guy loses. That's true. They are pay to play. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's not just true of the Australian breakdancing team. It's true of a lot of things. It's true of a lot of things. Shit, even that one finish in the Olympics that was kind of fishy, where it looked like both people crossed around the same time, but they gave it to one guy. I think they gave it to the American. And when the Salt Lake City committee got caught, the IOC, by putting payments on their visas. Putting the payments on their visas. Oh, I see. Yeah, it probably is going to be the Palisades, LA, California. Sorry, partial. Oh, they got hookers? Holy shit. Sorry, Pardo thought they got them hookers. I see. See, fuck the IOC. They're pretty corrupt in general. Let's see, Mitt Romney. Did he run the 2002 Olympics? Yeah, he was something to Utah, Salt Lake City. Shout out to the Olympics. We had the Olympics this year. I guess it's cool. But all athletics is corrupt and fucking a gambling gimmick nowadays, like it always has been anyway. But you know what, guys? I am getting pretty tired. It is 12:30 here. It could be later. But I'm going to get out of here. But just to reiterate, be doing a little less. Try to get a stream out a week, maybe 2. Try to get 2 or 3 videos out a week. And then just focus and lock in on this music. Hopefully drop 2 projects before. Hopefully 2 projects before June 1st. I want to say May 1st, but I'll give myself before June 1st, have them both released and then work on stuff for the second half of the year. I want to get a lot of. I want to get as much music as I possibly can get done as much as I can. Like if I want to release 100 albums if I fucking can. So I gotta work at that rate. So I appreciate everybody being here and putting up with my BS. I will talk to you guys later. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. I'll talk to you guys later again. And, watch out for videos. We will still have videos. And Monday, I will be on Matt from Fireball Productions channel Monday. So see you guys Monday. And then I'll probably try to get a stream sometime next week. I'll talk to you then. Peace.